Hello, Editing Tom here. Just before you watch this video, well done to the winner of the Series 2. You'll find out who the winner is during this video. Like this technical issues video, there's a lot of stuttering, video cutting out. So I've tried my best to do what I can do with it. I'm really sorry, but hopefully it works better for the next time the podcast comes around. This is the final episode of the podcast for a little while whilst I do other videos with my normal camera. It's charging. My normal camera, and so there shouldn't be these errors. But sorry, you can only hear this in 1.8 as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's been technical issues from the beginning, including this technical issues video. Bye. Sorry. It's not a normal world, it's Taskmaster world. I'm so sorry if I freeze or repeat myself at any point in this video. See, I did it there. Now, if you heard some rustling before as well, it's because I've got some stuff for a new Tom Mason video coming soon on the main channel. Whilst we're not freezing, we're gonna talk about the final episode of Series 2 of Taskmaster New Zealand, just before the start of the UK version, which I will be talking about over on the third channel. Now, when I freeze like I just did then, you'll hear silence and I don't stutter, because that's what I don't like about these videos. I can sort of guess where the pauses and the z's are gonna go, so that I don't talk over it. Right, let's see. We also might want to turn me down. Or is it my volume of speaking? Down. Turn me down. Turn me down. Turn me down. Right. Anyway, let's get into the episode. See? I froze there. Right. First of all, the Enterprise task. Bringing the most futuristic thing. And so David brought in the 2022 calendar that gave him 4 points. Ursula brought in a phone charger, which gave her 1 point. Just checking it. Just checking if I froze there. Trying my best not to have stuttering in this, so I do apologise, because we lasted 2 episodes without any errors. Brilliant. So we'll start off some perfect outfit. Right, so the audio's changed a little bit because I think that might stop it from freezing, but clearly it hasn't. Now, perfect outfit after the apocalypse gave Matt 5 points, and Laura brought in a positive pregnancy test for 3 points that her friend did. Right, it should be working again. I got the silent bits right in the beginning so I can edit that out. Di brought in a rock for 2 points. Now, we have to hurry up with this now, because we don't want this stutter and freeze. I'm so sorry. We have to keep it over 8 minutes as well. How do we do that? Right. So task 1, find Paul. Laura and Guy kept they kept finding fake Pauls. So Laura found Paul before Guy. David and Matt. David found David found Paul before Matt, and Ursula found Paul in the end at all. Task 2. Sorry if I'm rushing. It's because I don't want to endure freezing, and I have to edit the silences out because I did go silent a little bit, and I need to keep in the 8-minute mark because that's what YouTube wants. That's what YouTube wants, and so I have to talk about it quite quickly, so I can keep in the 8 minutes. Go over 8 minutes, obviously, like 10, 12 minutes, so that when I edit out the bits where I was silent for a little bit, that could then keep it in 10 minutes. Task 2, David's solo task. He had to untie shoelaces. Dave himself. David had to do it himself. It took him ages. And it seemed we have task 3. The final team task of the series. Ursula and Matt were in team 1 and team 2 with the Ursula brought a sock puppet with her. Ursula loved the task. They made a puppet show about Vegemite and Marmite. Task team 2. They had the rest of the show with inappropriate, so we're not going to talk about that. Now into task 4. They got told to not open the task. Ursula and Matt and Guy. Matt and Guy opened the task, and they regretted it. Ursula ended up opening it. They were just holding the milk. David and Laura. David, can I touch? Both were curious. David did the best. David and Paul ate lunch and went for over an hour, and then ended up eating more. He opened the task and then regretted it. But they were happy that it went over an hour. Then they opened it. He said, final task of the series, everyone. They had to make a song for Jeremy. They all did good. Second part of the task. All panicked. David was annoyed. Episode winner, David Creos. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, David. Of Series 2 of Taskmaster New Zealand is the one, the only, Laura Daniels! And she deserved to win, in my opinion. She really deserved the win, in my opinion. Deserved win. So yeah. So, sorry this episode has been a rather huge error. Hopefully the effect. David was fantastic this series, as so was Matt, so was Guy, so was Ursula, so was Laura, so was everyone. They did a watch along during the episode. So that's what I'm going to go off and watch now, and hopefully try and salvage this video. But it's alright, because it might work well as a podcast. Who knows, minutes and 5 seconds. But well done to Laura Daniels for winning the series. And I'm so sorry, there's no visual anymore. Obviously, it didn't want to freeze last 2 times. I did interviews for the podcast, but this time it wanted to freeze. But it's a pot. You got an audio only version of the episode with me stuttering bits and bobs, but hopefully you got salvaged. I will tell you my favourite task from this episode to be David Creos's solo task. Now they gave him 5 points out of pure pity because of the fact that they felt sorry for it. It's animal. It's easy to feel sorry for him because it's solo task, but it was one that took 2 hours. So, well done, David Correos, for winning the episode. Give you one day, talking about Series 2, talking about Series 1, talking about Taskmaster New Zealand overall, but hope you enjoyed this video. Well done, Laura and Daniel, yet again. And remember, keep...
Hello everyone, please subscribe to Taskmaster World.